Happy spring. Today is I need to tackle the mess in the corner of my room. I also need to organize the yarn that's in my cart. I have 2 bags full of, no, I'm lying, 1 bag full of just regular yarn, another bag full of projects. Then I have my entire cart, which is just full of yarn that for the most part do plan to use, but I've added more to the collection. There's some things that I probably don't need anymore. I have some unfinished projects in there. I just figured since it's springtime, this is the perfect excuse for me to get rid of stuff, just reset. I love spring. Spring is just so, I don't know, I just get that feeling when spring approaches. During the winter time, so dark and depressing. I always get seasonal depression in the winter time. Every year, I feel like it just never fails. Especially when I was living in a colder state. I say it was dark every day. It got dark at 4 o'clock. There was no way you could be happy because you're literally sitting in the darkness for 18 hours out of the day. I would get very depressed during that time. I really look forward to the spring. The spring just became my favorite season. I'm getting sidetracked. So I need to take care of my yarn stash. I also want to clean my room because there's a lot going on right now. Let me just show the audience real quick. My sheets are on the floor. My dog is laying on them because any chance he's gonna lay on something that I throw on the floor. So I need to wash those sheets. I need to fold my clothes, put some new sheets on the bed, and then, oof, this corner's. It's not that bad. It's just a little too cluttery for my liking. I have to clean that up. I need to get a better incense holder because the one that I have now makes the biggest mess. I always have to put a towel underneath. This is the yarn stash. This is the small yarn stash. In the current project, I'm making some capris, but that's about all I need to take care of. What else? Oh, the yarn that I decide I don't want to keep, I'm gonna donate that to Goodwill, and I want to go to the park. I finished cleaning my room. I feel so much better now that it's clean. All the clothes are folded. I'm still waiting on my sheets, but they're in the dryer right now, so they'll probably be done soon. I wiped down everything, vacuumed, did all that. It looks really good now. So now the part that I've been avoiding and that I really don't want to do, but we're gonna do. Now that I have everything together, it feels like a lot more than what I was originally anticipating. So we have the yarn cart that I was telling you guys about. Then we have this just random shit, hella projects in here, and then a bunch of essentially tangled shitty yarn. This is the yarn that I don't really think I'll keep, but you never know. We might find something that we like in here. It has been a minute since I went through that bag, so there might be something that I want in there. And my plan is to save a few scrap yarn pieces because I'm gonna turn that into something. That's why I want to go to the park, because I'll be outside, I'll be in nature, which will be nice, perfect for spring, but I'll be able to just sit in silence and just sketch out some ideas for future projects that I can make. I don't know why, but I feel more creative and more productive in nature. It's just, I don't know. I feel more grounded. Okay, let's get started. I guess we'll start with this basket. Oh, okay. Okay. What is in here? I don't know what's in here. Oh, okay. We have a ton of crochet needles. Forgot I even had that because it was buried away between the yarn. Okay. A good portion of my yarn stash is from my manager because she had a ton of yarn. She crochets too, and so she gave me a bunch of stuff. She gave me all of these balls of yarn. Let's just go through colors that I know I will never make anything with. Starting off with orange. This is a really bright orange. I don't plan on making anything with this. But also, I might want to make something like this in the future. This is my problem. This is why I'm a hoarder, because I just can't get rid of stuff because I'm too worried about the possibility of needing it one day, when that day usually never comes. We're gonna make a maybe, yes, and a no pile. So this is a yes. I can do something with this color. This is a yes. This is a maybe. This is a no. This is a yes. This is a, I already started working on something with this. So this is a yes. This is definitely a yes. Okay, so I spent about 30 minutes going through the yarn and organizing it. I ended up making some different piles because I suddenly started getting more decisive. This is new to me. I'm usually a very indecisive person, but I was kind of just like, okay, we need to just get rid of stuff. If you know you're not going to use it, put it in the no pile. So, that being said, we have the no pile right here. The reason I said no to half of this stuff is because it's tangled. Like this color, so pretty. Same with this color. I really wish I could use it, but it's so damn tangled and I don't really have time to untangle it. I guess I'm curious to know, what do you guys do with tangled yarn? Also, is there any way, sorry, there was some dust. What do you guys do with your yarn that's tangled? And how do you untangle it? Because that's an issue I've been having. My yarn gets tangled so frequently. It's just so frustrating because it'll happen in the middle of a project and it makes me not want to keep going. And I don't really know what I can do to fix that. If you guys have any advice, that would be great. I'm trying to decide though if I want to give away the tangled yarn and hopes that someone else can untangle it. Because I would put it in a bag and take it to Goodwill. But then also I'm thinking, who would actually want to pay for tangled yarn? But we do have a few yarn balls that are not tangled. So this yarn is not tangled, so I'm gonna put this in a little Ziploc bag and this is gonna go to Goodwill. I could put it in its own bag and it could be a separate video where I just go through and untangle the yarn. So this is all of the yarn that I'm keeping. We have a pile of scrap yarn. I really know what I'm gonna do with. This is just everything that I've ever made. 80% of this stuff doesn't get worn. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick what I'm keeping. This is pretty much everything I've made. I'm only getting rid of 3 things. So first thing is these shorts. Then this top that I recently made. Super cute. So keeping that. I made this a while ago. This headband, I guess we're keeping this. I can wear it, but it's tight as fuck. It's tight. Real tight. Actually, Now that I'm saying that, why would I keep that? Next, we have a top that I made last month. Super cute. This one did really well on my TikTok. People really like this top. Keeping this. This is a cat beanie. It is tight as fuck as well. I have a problem with making things either too tight or too big because I'm a young hoe that doesn't measure. This is the next thing I made. Some shorts. They fit a little bit weird. I have not been able to master making shorts. Every time they come out a little weird looking and they fit a little weird. Originally I was gonna get rid of this because I don't wear it and I don't really like it that much anymore. But I felt like I needed to keep this because this was my first ever dress that I made. Next we have this hat. Once again, too big. But I could play around with it. It's not terrible. Actually, you know what? It looks cute right here. I'm not gonna hate on it too much. My camera's about to die. We're gonna do a little speed round, make this quick. Next top, I'm keeping these shorts. This top, it goes with the set. This skirt with that. This top, this skirt, and this unfinished bag. I feel like I can make something with this. That's everything that I'm keeping. This is everything that I'm getting rid of. This top. This might be a little disappointing to some people because I didn't make this on my channel, but I don't really wear it. This unfinished project, this flower top, and this large unfinished skull hat, and then this headband. So I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to place everything back in this cart, and then we will head to Goodwill. Okay, so the way that was so... Okay, he's still going. It's not finished. He's still going. Anyways, I finally made it to the park. The one thing I was looking forward to the most today. The park that I picked, I like that they have a whole bunch of benches. I feel like the park that I usually go to doesn't have a whole bunch of benches. It's usually like a few. So... you kind of have to get there early, otherwise you're not going to have a seat. So I do like that about this park. It's getting kind of hot. The plan is I am going to sketch out some ideas. I completely left my pencil at home. The whole point of coming here was to sketch out some ideas. Since we won't be brainstorming, I'm going to read my book. So I'm back in the car and I haven't gone to the gym all week, so I think I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get a quick workout in. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:34. Gym or go home and take a shower and eat a really good meal. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go home actually. Never mind. Book the gym. We will go tomorrow. It has been a long day. I feel like I did a whole lot of nothing. All I did was clean. What am I talking about? It was productive. I was editing this video and I realized I didn't even make an outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my second video, but I'm just so grateful with how many subscribers I've already gotten, just only having posted one video, and I'm so appreciative of all of you guys that decide to subscribe. Welcome to the family. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.